And now Magnus starts styling on his opponent. Bishop b4 with pressure on this knight. Magnus says, pawn takes f5. Leaving this to die. Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. Magnus has blundered into a rook fork. The rooks are completely hanging. You know what Magnus plays here? Magnus knew that. He sacrificed both rooks. Queen to g4. Look at that. Spend some time. He has a lot of options. f6, e4, queen g3, queen g. Plays queen to g4. Both rooks hanging. Gives them up. Doesn't need them. Calculating that these pieces are going to launch an attack on this king. The threat is queen takes pawn with a check. Black's best defensive move is queen f6. At which point Magnus would have probably taken, but now Black has the gangster king g7. And if you play discover check with the queen, there is a trade, and at the end of it, the rooks are still hanging. So you would probably have to move the bishop and give up one of the rooks. But his opponent plays king g7. And in this position, Magnus has one and only one winning move. It's time to bail out. He's probably going to have to sacrifice the bishop and then play rook b1. No. My friends, the best move in this position is to sacrifice the rooks with pawn to e4. What? Do you know what this does? It does two things. It gets you one step closer to playing f6 fork, e5, f6. But most importantly, this move opens the door for the bishop. It doesn't matter which rook dies, because the idea is to play e5, f6, and bishop to h6. And somehow, Magnus calculated his opponent cannot do anything. Bishop g5, pawn to f6 check. The computer here finds some better execution, like pawn to e5 first, but bishop g5, f6 check, and cool, calm, and collected. Just take back. He sacrifices a bishop, because if you take, you cannot stop queen h6 and queen g7. Look at this position.